Guns also a big topic today in the nation's capital. The Supreme Court issuing a major ruling today involving the Second Amendment. Jan Crawford tells us why the justices upheld a federal law allowing the government to take guns away from people under domestic violence restraining orders.
Victims' rights groups said the gun law helped keep women safe from abusers. Zaki Rahimi, a Texas drug dealer prosecuted for having a gun while under a domestic violence restraining order, said it violated his Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. Federal judges in Texas agreed with Rahimi, relying on a 2022 Supreme Court decision that said gun laws have to have roots in an historical tradition. But in its 8-1 ruling, the justices said the lower courts misunderstood. The government has always been able to disarm people who are dangerous. Since the founding, our nation's firearm laws have included provisions preventing individuals who threaten physical harm to others from misusing guns. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote for the court. Justice Clarence Thomas, the court's staunchest conservative who wrote the 2022 decision, was the lone dissenter, saying historically there were no gun bans for people who commit domestic violence. Victims' advocates reacted with what one called overwhelming relief. An average of 70 women a month are killed by an intimate partner using a gun. Nearly 1 million American women have been shot or shot at by their partners.
Today was a day where prioritizing the safety of victims and survivors of domestic violence won. And we don't get a tremendous amount of those days.
The justices also indicated other laws, such as those banning felons and drug abusers from having guns, are constitutional, sending a message that lower courts have been too quick to strike down gun laws.
Now the court will have more opinions next week as they look to wrap up the term by the end of the week or maybe early the following week. There's about a dozen or so cases left, and there are some big ones, including that case that asks whether former President Trump has immunity from prosecution for his actions around January 6th. Jan Crawford, CBS News, the Supreme Court.